Hello there, my darling dragon friends. Welcome to my channel. My name is Ariel. I am the Sassy Dragon, and today we are going to be reviewing the new, and I don't know if it's the first fragrance, but it's definitely the first fragrance in her Rare Beauty line, which is the Rare Beauty Eau de Parfum from Selena Gomez. I really love this perfume. I was very excited to get a sample of it, and then I bought the full bottle. I'm going to give you all the ins and outs of this one because I am such a vanilla lover. I've always loved vanilla scented fragrances from the time I was a teenage dragon buying those little bottles of vanilla perfume, the eau de toilettes from the Body Shop. I used to get those little bottles and just put them in my bag because I just always wanted to have that vanilla smell. This one has been getting a lot of comparisons to Burberry Goddess, and it does have a lot of similarities to this. I'm looking, yeah, so the perfumer behind this is Jerome Epinette. This has a lot in common with Goddess, and I just want to point out a few things first because I do really love the way this bottle is shaped. It's very nice, and even though it's a 1.7 ounce bottle, it's very travel friendly because of its shape. It also has an on and off option, which is amazing because I don't think I have any perfume bottles that do that. So you can actually turn it off so the sprayer will not spray. Like if you have it in your bag, and then you can turn it on, and the spray is very fine. It comes out really gentle. I don't know if you can see that. You know, the way it's just a soft little airy mist. It's so nice because you can just really like apply it so that it's a little more soft. It's not so just one big spray on one spot. Like you can really, you know, put it across wherever you want it on your skin, your arms, neck, whatever. It is a very fresh vanilla when it first comes out. That's what it really smells like to me. The top notes are caramel, pink pepper, and pistachio. The middle notes are the vanilla, Nigerian ginger, and cocoa. There's where you get your Burberry comparisons because Burberry also has vanilla, ginger, and cocoa in the blend. And so you're definitely going to smell in that core, it's going to have a very strong similarity. The base notes are sandalwood, musk, and tonka bean. So my feeling, and the reason I bought them both, I will say that I think that the Rare Beauty fragrance is a little better if you don't want it quite as strong and quite as sweet. The Burberry Goddess is a lot sweeter. Oh yeah, much sweeter, and it has that lavender, which not everybody loves. That's one of the big notes that is missing from the Rare Beauty perfume is the lavender. That is very prominent in Burberry Goddess. It gives it a more fresh, astringent, slightly soapy quality that not everybody loves. I love lavender and I love vanilla and I love the two blended, so you know, I I love that smell. But what I would say is the Burberry Goddess has a sweeter quality, whereas the Rare Beauty is a little fresher, a little softer. Slightly more unisex. I could see this one easily being more gender fluid, which I love about it. It's a great layering perfume also. I would say the Rare Beauty would be perfect for layering with other things because it's very well blended. The edges are very round. The one thing that I definitely notice about it, especially as it starts to dry down, is the sandalwood, and I do love a good sandalwood. It's not super heavy strong. It doesn't like scream at you, but it's just this little subtle nudge from the sandalwood that comes in, and it's so pretty. So I really like this one. I will say when I'm going to sleep, just a small mist of it in my hair or on the back of my neck, and it just getting that scent of it like through the evening. It smells so nice. It's just like, like if you wake up just a little bit, you smell it and you're like, oh, I'm going back to bed. And it's got this very soothing quality. I would say Burberry Goddess has a little of that too, because I think vanilla lavender has always been used as a sleep scent, right? To kind of calm and soothe you. But it is much sweeter. Yeah, the Burberry Goddess comes out much of a sweeter vanilla, and it has more vanillas in it than the Rare Beauty. I think that this is a really, really nice one. I wish it was just a little less expensive for what it is, because the longevity isn't as good as something like the Burberry Goddess. It also reminds me just a little bit, I had to bring this one into, you know, Kayali 28, the vanilla. It has a little bit of that quality. It's almost like the Rare Beauty almost feels like these two got together. Because the woodsy notes in the Kayali are, yeah, it for sure. But it's more caramel. It's a little more sweet, yet again. And that's why, even though there's a lot of similarities between some of these vanilla forward fragrances, I still wanted this one because this is a little bit fresher. I feel like the ginger takes over in here a little bit more than in, you know, the Burberry, and it gives it a freshness. Even though there's a top note of caramel and pistachio in there, there's also that pink pepper. And I do love pepper in a fragrance because it keeps it very fresh. And pepper also has this very nice quality that's both cool and warm and spicy at the same time, so that you're not getting too much warmth or too much coolness. It's just right. It's in that Goldilocks zone. And that's what I think about this. I think this perfume would be perfect for literally any age, any person. Of course, that's kind of how I am with perfume anyway. I say if you love it, wear it. That's the only rule. If it makes you feel great, that's the only rule. Enjoy it. So I feel like this one, though, I could recommend it to anybody that just loves like a nice, fresh, basic but not too simplistic vanilla fragrance. Vanilla-centric, right? It's very vanilla-centric, but it's got some really nice nuances that keep it from just being kind of like a boring run-of-the-mill vanilla. It's a safe choice, right? You know, if somebody likes vanilla and you're trying to get them a gift and you're like, yeah, it's here, you know, if they don't have it. But yeah, but I would definitely at least give it a try. I really, really enjoy this. And there's also, in Selena Gomez's line, which I think is a really great idea. I haven't tried them yet, but she has made these fragrance layering balms. Let me look them up real quick because I know that I saw those and I thought that was such a fantastic idea. Like I said, this is kind of a perfume that I would definitely layer with other things. So she does. She has a floral peony blossom layering balm. I guess it's kind of like maybe a cross between like a cream and a gel. That's kind of what I'm thinking. She has a fresh bergamot. She has an amber vanilla, if you want to really amp the vanilla up, and she has a woodsy oak. So those are also available if you want to try layering this fragrance or layer them with other fragrances. So I like that because it helps you to customize it even more. And it just gives in even more to the idea that I had that this is a great fragrance to layer, because even though it's got a lot of notes going on, it's still not too busy. It's really well blended, so it's not like you're going, oh, I really smell that too much, or oh, I smell that too much. You'll smell a little bit of all of it, but none of it too much. It all blends together in a really nice blend. The bottle is fantastic. I absolutely love that. I think it's so thoughtful that it has an on and off switch. and she definitely designed it as well so that anybody, no matter their mobility, could use this. And I think it's a really sweet, like compassionate, beautiful design. Love the color of the glass too. It's kind of almost a peachy, blushy, semi-see-through, really pretty. Anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this review. Leave your thoughts and comments if you have tried this, if you love it, if you don't. I always like to hear your thoughts, and thank you so much for spending time with me. If there's fragrances you'd like to see me review in the future, please leave that below in the comments as well. And I will be leaving links to sites where you can purchase this, and the place where you can look at the notes and read other people's comments as well. All right, guys, have a wonderful day, evening, or afternoon wherever you are, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.